I think it's really important for people to understand what makes this organisation tick. And I think what makes this organisation tick is passion. This organisation is absolutely fuelled by the passion of the people who come to work here. It's a passion actually to help people achieve the best possible lives that they can achieve.
SLAM's a very large, complicated academic and teaching mental health trust. SLAM provides both comprehensive local services and also very specialised national services.
This organisation has a unique place in the history of mental health. The Bethnal Royal Hospital can trace its roots back to 1247, nearly 750 years ago. It is the oldest mental health organisation to still be providing mental health services, I think probably in the world. So there's one bit of history that starts in 1247. A second important bit of history started when Henry Maudsley made an endowment that was used to found the Maudsley Hospital.
One of the most exciting things about this place is the fact that Henry Maudsley set us up to be a centre of excellence and somewhere where research could go quickly from the bench to the bedside and actually to people's homes. The thing that I think is unique about the Maudsley is that a lot of our top doctors are both academics and frontline clinicians. And that means that we're really very good at taking new ideas and modern thoughts and translating them into what helps people in their daily lives.
To see when a person first comes in and you get to be on the journey of their recovery with them and be involved in their care, it's quite good when they're discharged. You can see how well they've progressed over their admission.
Knowing that no matter how bad things are, we're going to get them better for you. We'll find a way.
We try very much on making that accurate assessment, and we work closely with the community teams so that we try and pull the information from all sources to get a really clear and comprehensive view of the patient.
So it's hard work, but it's a good job.
The space itself, the environment is incredible. There's 240 odd acres of amazing grounds. I think that does a lot for my mental health. And then of course you've got the incredible history of the space, so over 760 years of history within psychiatry. The Bethlem has all of these years of learning, and I'm extremely proud to be working in a reflective space that's constantly thinking and challenging about how we approach, how we work with people.
SLAM's a very interesting place to work as a psychiatrist. Things happen in your working life that you can't imagine. This is psychiatry at its rawest.
I'm really excited about working in SLAM, and I've been very impressed by the fact that this organisation is so fast-moving, so agile, so professional, so absolutely committed to the care of the service users.
I think it's really about the people. I find that you get to know people around the site, you do so much training, so you meet people from different hospitals, and it's just fun. There's a sense of community around the place.
SLAM has been nominated as one of the top 100 organisations to work for in the NHS, which is really testament to the fact that we are doing some really great things here.
I am proud to work for SLAM because there are a lot of employment opportunities and opportunities also for advancement.
I work for the NHS, so I'm here to help. So if people ask me places to go, they need assistance, I'm here to help them and guide them wherever they want to go. So I get great pleasure out of that, yeah.
It's a very rewarding profession. There's increasingly more avenues for the personal development, but essentially if you retain the common core qualities that brought you into nursing, you would enjoy a rewarding career at SLAM.
Certainly SLAM invest in their staff and in the care, and I think they've really invested in me. They've obviously given me a huge amount of training.
We are a very interdisciplinary organisation where people have professional development according to where they are going to be working. There then starts a whole series of interventions which make sure that people have got the skills and the attitudes in order to be great at their job.
They're very keen that you have like a 5-year plan from when you start. Even at the induction they said, think about what you want to do, where you want to go.
The Trust is a learning environment. We have a large number of trainees and students here at any moment, which also provides its own opportunities for our staff so they can develop to become supervisors and mentors themselves. We have education and training leads in each area of the Trust, and they're our link to really understand the changing needs of clinical services, the changing business needs, technology. We need to enable our staff to keep flexible as new responsibilities, new roles come up in the NHS. We think of new models of care.
What it's done for me, it's actually helped me progress. It actually put me through my education, which I've used quite well. Basically support me all the way through, and obviously there's been some good staff to actually help me develop.
Working with people that really, really know their stuff, having such a range of expertise and being able to change the way people view mental health. And obviously the people that work at SLAM are just experts in their field, and you can go to anyone, all levels, and they're always happy to answer questions.
The 5 commitments are absolutely fundamental to the way that we operate at SLAM. They are to be caring, kind and polite, to be prompt and value your time, to take time to listen to you, to be honest and direct with you, and to do what you say you're going to do. So they're quite straightforward, but they're very important to us. Our appraisal process is absolutely fundamental. You're going to really look at what you do well and what you need to do differently. It looks at how you performed according to the 5 commitments, and it also allows you to think about what you need to do to get to where you want to.
Henry Maudsley over 100 years ago set out to ensure that people with mental health problems were treated with respect, dignity and compassion. Nurses in this organisation will be contributing very much to that. The national strategy for nurses that we'll have for many years on is based on very similar principles to Henry Maudsley. It's based on being compassionate, being confident, being competent, being considerate.
We're very proud of our reputation and of the amount of change that's going on, and we're completely transforming as an organisation in order to make sure that we have the right services, we have the right development, the opportunities for our staff, and that we are working collaboratively with our partners.
My name's Matthew Mackenzie. I'm a carer and carer governor for the Trust. That helps me be a bit more involved on representing carers. It gives me that involvement at a higher level, so that way I can attend Council of Governor meetings as well, give my feedback and also hear back from the chair and the chief exec. I do feel quite proud to be a governor, and I hope I can contribute as much as I can in that role.
Fascinating network, really. We're part of King's Health Partnership. What's important in that is that we're linked with 3 other of the major health and academic leaders in the field. The most important relationship is with the Institute of Psychiatry, Psychology and Neurosciences, which is actually on the same site as us. And between us, we are one of the top 2 or 3 academic centres for mental health research in the world.
We are interested in SLAM in particular, not only in doing research, but actually taking the findings of research and changing our treatment programs so that they benefit patients. To take the findings from research and to design interventions and treatments which are really cutting edge and evidence-based.
The Institute of Psychiatry, Psychology and Neuroscience is a faculty of King's College London. It's the largest institution for mental health research and postgraduate education in Europe. The IOPPN and SLAM research across the whole spectrum of mental health. A really good example of that is the unit at which I work, the National Psychosis Unit. My own research is in physical health, and that can be very poor in people with psychosis. We've done a big study looking at hundreds of people across England, and we found that they had really high levels of cardiovascular risk.
The NHS, like all large organisations, has an R&D or research and development arm. And in this case, that funds the Biomedical Research Centre, or BRC, at the Maudsley. So the overriding aim of the BRC is that every patient that comes into the Maudsley has the opportunity to participate in research, so that their experience is for the benefit of future patients and their families, so that we're always learning what worked well, what doesn't work, where we need to find new treatments, so that we can improve psychiatric care. There's a system called CRIS, which makes use of our electronic records, and that means that the routine collection of information, of data on patients can be used by researchers. We can put together the experience of sometimes hundreds and hundreds of patients find out what's working for them, what drugs worked, what side effects they had, what new treatments might be effective, what is it in some of their lives and experiences that have led them to have these difficulties. By putting all that information together through Chris, we can speed up the process of learning about psychiatric problems by 100-fold.
So I sometimes think that a large part of my job is about making sure that you are enabled to do your job to the very best of your ability. That means ensuring that there are no obstacles to you doing your job properly. But beyond that, making sure that we support you in delivering the best possible outcomes, because I know that that's why you come to work. And it's why you come to work regardless of whether you're in a clinical job or in a support role, in an administrative and clerical role, or in a technical role within the organisation. Delivering good outcomes for people with mental health is all about all of us working as a team, and all of your contributions will contribute to the experience that people have when they encounter this organisation.